Right, have to bear with me for a bit. What I've got an EINHELL mower. What a nightmare. Oh yes, hell. I've been trying for 2 days to sort this one out without a lot of success, because I knew what the fault was. Like on some of the other mowers that Mick and Lawnmower Lady does, mixed mowers, it's warped and it won't let you prime. Tried leveling it, tried heating it, tried getting a new part. No chance. Right, so what I done was gone back to the old faithfuls, Mansfield 414. I'm going to convert it to take a Mansfield 414, not a lot to convert. You need the air cleaner with the primer bulb. Done this before, I know they work, they prime really well. Now, do we say prime or purge? I'm not sure. Need Steve to sort us out on that one. Steve's Engine Saloon. Right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on. This is a second-hand one off of a 414. Not going to use a new one, cost me too much money. But I did buy the air cleaner and bought the primer bulb or purge bulb, and I'm going to give this a quick service and I'll fit it. I'll bring you back when I'm fitting it after I've cleaned it. You've seen so many cleans, you don't need to see another one. Catch you in a minute. Right, I've brought you with me. I hope you can see. It's the nearest I can get the camera at the moment. I've got so many tools everywhere. Right, 414 air cleaner with primer bulb. Carburetor I've put on in place. The only difference between this and the 414 is, and this is off of the EINHELL, and under this here, the throttle, there's a spring on the EINHELL. Well, I've already transferred it over onto the 414 and we'll see how we get on. Alright, primer bulb is going to need some grief, but I will sort it. That's sorted. Need the pipe. Do that in a moment, so I need an elbow. Right, if I remember right, we have to have some washers on here. Did I put the gasket on? No, I didn't. We'll get there in a minute, lads. Right, I'm going to stop for a second. I've I've got to find some spacers. Right, I'm back. I've put it back on. Now with these, I should have said you have to take the wheel off to get to take the carburetor off. Well, I haven't put it back on yet. As you can see, the Mansfield 414 doesn't look out of place on there. It's all looks pretty tidy. The mower is relatively new, hardly used because it went wrong. Air cleaner, hope you can still hear me. That mic's playing up, I haven't put the new one on me today. The only other person I've seen working on these, even on YouTube, is Scotty Daniel. And when I looked at his last night, even he had trouble starting his. There we go. I think that looks quite respectable. So I'll go ahead and I'll put the wheel on and I'll take it outside and we'll go for a start up and see how it goes. Be with you in a minute. Here we go then. I'm going to get Mrs. Smith to start this. Right, we're going to go for a start up on this EINHELL or EINHELL, however you pronounce it. I ain't got a clue. I've put the Mansfield 414 carburetor on, the air cleaner and the primer bulb or purge bulb as some call it, and we're going to go for a start up. I did have a problem with the stop switch, no spark. Found out the stop switch needed bending and tweaking just a little bit. Now it works fine. So now we'll go for a start up. There we go, another perfect job in the bag. So as we say, that's a good one. Job done. Very pleased with that one. Putting that Mansfield 414 carburetor on makes a real big difference. It really does. I've had a lot of people say that they've had the same problem. I have told a few and they've done it. They're very happy with the result. Well, I've showed you now for myself what the result is. Brilliant, lads.